Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome to Blind Date. Now, this is another free itch.io game. I really don't know much about it. I did watch the little tutorial, not really tutorial, but the little intro video that they have on itch.io. And this little static effect that's happening with the intro here is concerning me. So I have no clue I'm going into this blind other than what the little demo video showed. Let's get into this. Start. This is a really high up restaurant. You check your phone. She's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do. Discomfort starts to settle your stomach. Sit still, wait patiently. Take a sip of water. Shift uncomfortably and take a sip of water. You sip your water, it's warm. Mysterious woman. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. The car's in the shop and I had to take the tram here. I understand. I'm sorry. I probably should have come picked you up. I didn't know if it would be inappropriate. Okay, I kind of like this third one because I have a saying personally, crap happens. But shit happens, get over it. And I think that's a bit too rude. I'm sorry. Probably should have come pick you up. I didn't know if it'd be inappropriate. Oh, it's totally fine. Blind dates are a bit of a gray area for me. I'm pretty nervous, admittedly. So, I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? I'm gonna go with Will, because it's easy and I know people named Will, so it's relatable. Ooh, cute name. Tell me, what do you do? Software developer, door-to-door team leader, mobile apps. Started trading crypto instead. Okay, I gotta actually read these out because there's more to them than what I'm summing them up as. I'm a software developer for a company that makes dog face filters for selfies. No. I'm a door-to-door team leader for Sun Life nutritional enhancements. I used to work in mobile apps, but I've started trading crypto instead. Me, I push papers for the man, clock in and out. Hour lunch break, 9 to 5, kill me. There we go. The world is like a huge machine that needs all of the cogs and gears inside to function. You work for the man. It's not the worst. That's fair, but it doesn't make the job much more tolerable. It's fair. Well, at least you're honest. You seem nervous. Are you okay? I admit I'm just a little bit. It's been a very long time since I've been out, longer still since I've been on a date. I was at first, but I feel a little better now. I'll admit. Alright, it's been a long time for me too. My friends from work were particularly begging me to do this. It's been a very long year. Karen offers a sheepish smile. So where am I from? From womb to tomb. Been living in the city my whole life. I don't like the city personally. I moved here when I was a kid. Don't remember much of where I used to live. Could say I'm still a tourist, moved here a few months ago. I'm gonna say we moved here as a kid. Because I don't know any of the backstory, and apparently he doesn't know his either. Well, his young childhood at least. Oh, you poor thing, it must have been tough. I adjusted pretty quickly. Adaptability is something we have infinite amounts of while we're young. But as time goes on, it gets harder and harder to change and conform. Yeah, it was easy because I was a kid. Now I don't know. Some of us are just always good at going with the flow. That's just the way people are sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. So, who was your last lover? I'd prefer to keep that to myself. Why? Because it should be none of your concern. No, why are you giving me the third degree? What the fuck is the third degree? I'm guessing this is some sort of lingo I've never heard of. Someone's gonna tell me what it is. I'm half tempted to look it up, but I don't have the time to right now. I'm just curious, no need to be so hostile. I really do feel a need to be hostile. No, you're right, I'm sorry, but I'd still prefer to keep the answer to myself. Karen releases an apologetic sigh. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on a date, and I'm not very good at interacting anymore. Laughs nervously. I understand, I've been out of commission for a while too. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking me out. This is a very nice restaurant. I was reading the reviews on my way over. The view is really cool, isn't it? Yeah, I made mention of it being really high up. Wait, is this a fucking balcony we're on? Because I see that, like, what looks like a fencing rather than a wall. I'm guessing we're not rooftop because there's actually walls here. Really place I could only find that wasn't full. The view is really cool, isn't it? That's so sweet. I'm surprised you haven't been on a date before. So how's Cassandra doing? Who? Excuse me, how do you know that name? I don't know who Cassandra is. Who? Do you seriously not remember your own mother's name? Wait, what? I do, but you're starting to freak me out. No, wait, the question is actually, how do you know her name? I'm getting wafts of serial killer vibes over here. I like that last one, but we're gonna go with, no, wait, the question is actually, how do you know her name? Karen pauses for a moment. Had you not mentioned her before? I don't recall it. Glances upward thinking. I am so sorry, my friend at work mentioned her. Apparently she used to work for the company. I thought you'd said it. Weird coincidence. Yeah, really weird. Why are you here? What the fuck am I seeing over here to the right or to the left? I saw something pass by the window and I look over to see this not behaving like it should. I don't like this. Why are you here? And the music's going weird too. Why are you here? I'm really beginning to question that. Well, I've been trying to have a nice date. I'm really beginning to question that. That's not what I mean. And what did you mean? Why are you here on this date? What made you come here today? Why are you doing all this? Okay, seriously, what's your problem? I'm honestly at a loss here. I'm honestly at a loss. You've been living alone for nearly 3 years now. That's a long time to be alone with your thoughts. What does the voice sound like? The one that eats away every day of your miserable existence. What the hell? God, you're pathetic. The way you drink, the way you sleep. Your disgusting habits when you think nobody's watching. Come on, knock it off. What the actual fuck? And that table's disappearing. I don't feel safe. I could see you shaking all the way from the entrance. Did you really think someone would actually want to come and meet you? I just don't want to be alone anymore. Please stop. Please stop. Okay. You will always be alone no matter what you try and do about it. Do you really think anybody could ever reasonably love you? You're wrong. I don't deserve to be treated like this. You're wrong. Far from it. This is exactly what you deserve. You hate yourself and her. Okay, what the hell? And we're in hell apparently now. Yeah, that just happened. You hate yourself and hurt everyone around you, and yet you feel like you're owed the right to be lonely. I can't take it anymore. I just feel so empty inside. You've been dead inside for years, maybe even your whole life. I've seen you eyeing up the pills in your medicine cabinet, and every time your cowardice wins out. God fucking damn it. Every time I try and play a somewhat reasonable or happy game, it always goes fucking dark. God damn it. I need help, I need loved, I need to get the fuck out of here. I'm going for number 3 personally. You get the fuck out of here. What you need is to realize... The fuck was that? You need to realize just how insignificant you are in the grand scheme of your own life, how feebly your voice resonates. You're right, you're wrong, you're fucking insane. You're wrong. Can you honestly say that I am, though? Can you gently look in the mirror and see something other than a pathetic, squirmish, lonely child who only exists to be miserable? I don't even know why I came here tonight. Why are you saying these things? Please, I'm begging you, stop saying these things. Why are you saying these? I'm sorry, I know I sound angry, and I am. But it's not because I hate you, just hate looking into your eyes and only seeing pain day in and day out. You're hollow. You're on a blind date. You should be happy to be here, to be talking to me, and yet you look so hollow. I just want to be happy. We all want something, but unfortunately you don't deserve that. This is a mistake. You shouldn't have come here. You should have stayed home, ordered a pizza. No reason to take this abuse from me. Okay, I'm just concerned and confused. I can never fix everything that's fucked up about you anyway. But you should, but you can, but you won't. But you won't? I never will. I'm not going to just magically fix your problems. If anything, I just make them worse. I'm not the solution. I'm the problem. You're the problem. You get in the way of your own happiness. You were my obsession. I've followed you your whole life. I've never seen someone so unhappy. So what do I do now? Could I ever be happy? Why do I do this to myself? So what do I do now? Honestly don't know. That's something you'll have to figure out alone. You're not fit for a relationship. You shouldn't have to rely on a blind date to be here. You should be able to meet people on your own. You shouldn't have to come here. God, you're a mess. None of this should have happened. I'd say I've made things worse, but you were already a mental wreck before you walked in here. That's just what I am. Why would you know that? I'm sorry. Why would you know that? It hardly matters. You need to realize that nothing is going to change. That a girl isn't going to change anything. One may come into your life every once in a while, but you'll just be back where you are now. The underlying problem never gets fixed. Will I ever find love? Will it ever get better? Does it ever end? Will it ever get better? No, it doesn't. You lead a barren, desolate life. Does this scare you? Does it terrify you? Because it should. You are alone, completely, utterly worthless. You shouldn't have come. Your life is just going to be one endless stream of misery that only ends in your inevitable death. Faced with all that, with your loneliness, with this abuse, what are you going to do? I'm going to say I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave? No reason sticking around you. Oh, are you leaving? I'm sick of taking this from you. There's no point in continuing. I'm sick of taking this from you. Avoiding your problems isn't going to help. You'll find yourself keep going around and around and around. I'll make my own choices, thank you. Is it though? I wonder. If you were to do all of this again, would you choose any differently, or are you doomed to return here again and again? You check your phone, she's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. Sit still, wait patiently. Now, I'm recording this bit after the fact. I'm actually in the middle of editing this right now, so I guess you could consider this to be a note from the editor. But as I've been watching this back, my original views on the game have actually changed. Originally, I thought I was talking about kind of how a relationship isn't always the solution that some people think it is, and maybe it can be a burden to some people. But as I'm actually watching this, I'm thinking it's talking more of a situation where in this lonely state where he's waiting for his date, he's actually running through the possibilities, which eventually leads him to succumb to his fears of the date and maybe her not arriving, and kind of pushing from the what if to the kind of darker side of that. So this is actually a question that had been posed to me in another video, an older video I did, kind of from my perspective, what is the border of depression and where you should really see concern. And I'm not an expert on this, and I won't claim to be, but there's a line between going through the what ifs and your fears, and all of that's natural, but when you start going past the what ifs to the why not and the well, this is already set in stone, and succumbing to those fears is when things really get dark and really become the issue. And I think this game goes to show that line as he's passing it. And I know this may hit on some touchier subjects, but I think it's something that's good to look at to try and gain perspective on this situation. So if there's anything that I think there is to take from it, is if you watch it back and you feel like watching it back, look at it from the perspective of him fearing that his date won't arrive. And maybe that's what it's trying to propose. But I am going to end this episode here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. And until next time, peace.